David Zucker snubbed for the new Naked Gun. Now we did a reaction to the new Naked Gun trailer with Liam Neeson. Looks amazing. Paul Walter Hauser's in that movie. It looks really funny. We saw an extended preview at CinemaCon. It's going to be hysterical. Well, from I believe this is from Dave Rubin's Instagram.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
What I have here is the real script for Naked Gun 4, or the Naked Gun reboot, which is apparently coming out on August 1st.
Right.
But does not involve you nor your script. This is your script.
Yes.
For the rebooted Naked Gun 4, which, as you know, I have read and is quite hilarious. How many people have read this?
So we've given it to some agents, production company. It's like, I don't think the studios get humor anymore.
Right.
They don't know what good or bad is. So we're going to have to raise the money from billionaires.
But I know you're not pissed about it. I know you're not, because we had dinner last night.
Right.
You're not pissed about it. Like, it's like, okay, they gave it to him, so be it. And Seth MacFarlane is kind of social justice warrior and whatever. Some people like Family Guy, some people don't, or whatever. But why do you think they did not give it to you?
Seth MacFarlane has, between Family Guy and Ted and some of the other stuff, he has bigger grosses than I did. But that's probably adjusted for, $20.
Sure.
And he's Seth MacFarlane. It's like, when you say Seth MacFarlane, you can hear the chorus. He refused to meet with me.
I don't care about Seth MacFarlane.
But he also called me. He called me.
Yeah.
And we had this 15-minute conversation where he just told me how much he worships the Naked Gun, Top Secret, Airplane, everything. But yet, what am I? Yet it's just like, and so I kind of said gently, but that, Seth, I had a script, and he said it was the first he heard of it.
First he heard of it, and last you heard of him.
Yeah, last I heard of him.
Not surprised. I still think it'd be, I don't know why. I think it's a lot of business BS behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
If Seth MacFarlane looked at David Zucker's script and he used something, he'd have to share credit, which is credit. Sharing credit is sharing money.
Yep.
So this is very political. Seth was hired to do a job. He's doing the job.
69.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason that interview's on the Dave Rubin show.
Right.
That's part of the other reason, because I know David Zucker came out or switched parties back in the early 2000s, and that might have a little bit of something to do with it as well.
Yeah, Dave Rubin very famously was left leaning. He was he
was on the Young Turks.
Yeah, and then he switched. He switched to the right and does a podcast. I occasionally see clips. So that's interesting, but no reason Zucker. I hope he gets money. I hope David Zucker is sharing in money, because there would be certainly Seth MacFarlane owes something to him for what how comedy has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Seth MacFarlane can do what he does now, due in no small part to David Zucker. Right? It's obvious.
That's like saying, I hope Jack Kirby gets money.
Yes, I hope. Well, the estate of Jack Kirby. Well, there you go. It's kind of sad, but what can you do?
Glenuccio. Hey, Glenn. Zucker had a full script of Naked Gun 4, and they said no, idiotic. The full interview is great. Zucker explains why the new one doesn't stay true to Naked Gun. It's just a fan version. Yeah, I think, was it 100 Ways to Die in the West? I think that was his attempt to do the old Zucker Abrahams thing, and I found that one mildly funny.